Alright, we're recording. And I'm playing the Heb, the Eternal. And I get to go first. Alright. Let's see. Mountain and pass.
And there's all of the actual real barriers, but the one we never talk about is that it's
And what are you playing?
I'm playing Darien King of Keldor. Making soldiers, swinging.
Cool. Why would you even get the idea?
Alright. Call it again.
So, like, if you're born into the ghetto, and everyone around you is
Good.
born for and dies for, or
I am playing
gets out of
Yuriko,
poverty
Tiger
by
Shadow.
being in a gang, and being one of the ones who's very
I will
successful,
command tower
then you
and
think,
pass my
why
turn.
would you think that there are any other options?
Draw.
Because everyone you know who
Mountain.
talks about
Pass.
in that environment, everyone you know who talks about working hard and making it, all of those people are still poor.
And pass.
You said you
So they talk
Nice
about working
fair
hard,
magic.
but they're still poor. They're disproving their own thesis, and you look around and you see that.
Swamp.
It's so that like the whole idea of getting out of
Play a
poverty
Wishclaw
is
Talisman and pass.
from that perspective.
Draw.
And I
Do you need a counter for that Wishclaw
It was a shock to
Talisman?
me when I like that first
I
year
am going to play a Blinkmoth Nexus.
I was
I'll
like,
tap
how much
those
money am I gonna make
two
this year? Because
and
I've
play
only ever
a
made
Mere Signet.
like
Cast.
$23,000 in a year, and I made significantly more money than I did,
Draw.
at my last job. So like, what am I gonna make? And I added it up,
And
make like
I'm going
$45,000.
to play
And then I
a
was
Battle
like, oh, that's like
Mage's
the middle class tax
Bracers.
bracket.
It's an
I was
equipment.
like, I've never been middle class before. I don't
Pass
even know how
turn.
to react to this.
That's kind of how it is. It's just like randomly fell into it.
Yeah.
Another plane. Surprise, surprise.
Forever for
Top
for
Yeah.
three.
We're more than
I'll
that.
play
Like 20 till like.
Trenica.
It's been like 9 years, so it's like.
Yeah. I mean, I made like $1,000 more a year every year, but I mean that was basically just like barely keeping up with inflation.
Yeah,
So
it'll be
like I
fun.
made like $19,000
Seems
one
good.
year, and then I made $20,000 one year, and then
They
I
give
made
you like that
21,000.
stupid
I'm
like
going to
constantly
play-
raise most
It's
of
Sandbar.
raise
Before
it's
lands
like-
too many.
Well, most of them don't. That's the core problem.
It's
Well, that's
different,
right.
but like
That's
we used to work at like
That's right.
management, they'd only give you like it was like, oh, you make 14. This was like 5 years ago, and it was like there's 30
Wow.
cents extra.
Actually,
never
There's
did
36 cents extra. So like 1 6 cents from the previous year for
Yeah.
what you got.
Yeah.
So it's like basically you work there for 3 years and then you finally make over $1 after 3 years.
But that's one of the core problems is that like most of those raises have, the ones that still
Tap the
exist are
Wishclaw
mostly
Talisman.
tiny,
Yeah.
like that, but most of them have gone away.
Giving
So
it to.
the only way anybody gets a raise is when the wage goes up. And like,
I found it.
So you're making essentially the same.
so, and then, but then that's the whole problem.
Over
So, like,
here. We're
especially
I could
combo
always
friends.
use
talking
one.
about how well
Combo
that's
friends.
fueling
Combo friends.
inflation.
Yeah, exactly why I don't want to.
And so you don't really end up making much more.
Gonna
And
go
that's
ahead
not
and give
totally
it
untrue.
to.
You make a little bit more for a little while until inflation
I'm
catches up.
gonna.
The problem that nobody talks about when they make
Flying
an argument is
soldiers.
inflation's happening already for a lot of
I
other
like flame
places,
ones too.
and wages are not going up to match.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
you
that's-
raise minimum wage, and it's a Band-Aid, it's not a permanent
Apparently I need to
solution,
upload
and nobody should be talking about it like it's a permanent solution, because we know the inflation's gonna catch back up very quickly. But the other thing, but like the only option we're presented is we're gonna either vote for minimum wage to go up, and we'll make a tiny bit more for a little while until inflation catches up, and then we're equally poor, or we
Are they
have-
just need to be soldier or human
And
soldier?
we just- So,
Apparently.
Yeah, it's
Brett,
what's up?
Soldiers or human soldiers?
Human
problems
soldiers
with
can
the whole
always.
entire
There you go, there's
Yeah,
two.
that'll work.
Yeah. The only way
That will work.
it's gonna be the only way like you
And
more
when
like
I'm
actually
going
change, like promotions, like actually
Finally.
getting the a real one because then
You
that
done?
actually really ends up. But just like
You get to
working,
untap
like,
my
extra days
Wishclaw
of, like,
Talisman.
working somewhere for 10 years and like just keep making more, it's like gone.
Alright, I'm gonna play an island.
Yeah, that's not, that went away down to go, and we still talk about it as though that's normal, and we all know it's not.
Let's see, I'm gonna tap this to feed that into a black and a blue, and
So,
I'll tap a
and
blue
then even
to
like a lot
cast
of like
a
bottom
Mistblade
level
Shinobi.
jobs, like you can become shift manager at McDonald's and get a raise, but it's a tiny raise, it's not a very big raise. And it ends up being a trap because you have to have open hour availability to be shift manager, so like that after my friend
Tap,
was work with them,
draw.
I was just be a shift
I
manager.
forgot it's only sorcery speed. I thought it was instant speed.
Like that was her problem, that she took a shift
Alright,
manager.
pass.
I've made that mistake before too.
I was gonna use it at the end of her turn, or your turn, or something.
Dwarven Hold comes in tapped. I'm gonna go ahead and play.
Because everywhere else will pay her 50 cents less. and she can't afford to make
Supplementals
anything
work.
else. But she can't get a raise, she can't do
And then I will pass turn.
because she can't, it's against the rules for a good school because of her abilities on her.
Play
And
Scavenger.
it's stuck in that job. She did shift manager forever, and the only way out is for her to impress someone enough that she gets offered a GM position. And like, who the fuck wants to be GM in McDonald's?
We'll play a
But eventually you're gonna
Plus
realize
pause
that now
request,
that's a
put
job.
a
The only other job that you get is to quit your job at your corporation.
giving her indestructible as well until end of turn. And we'll swing at Sandor.
No blocks.
Yeah, let me go from middle
That's right.
class back to poverty. Anyway, you wanna see my mom over there?
I was gonna give you the wish claw, but now I'm not.
It seems simple as far as like the land base goes, but then you're not
You're
not looking for land.
Now
I'm not
I'm
looking
not.
for lands, I guess is the. But
Yeah.
I'm looking
Oh, yeah,
at
something
the
like that.
4 colors with the tracks it, and I'm always missing like the one. It
Yeah,
seems like.
so that's where having your good land is a really big deal, regardless of skill level, is like trying to build it like more than 3 colors with budget lands. It just trash situation to be in. And then when you're building monocolor, your options are limited, and you're gonna end up finding yourself.
You're not gonna activate it?
I don't know what
certain colors can't deal with. Period.
Actually, yes, I am.
And
We can
unless
activate it,
it's
we
also
can
a
do.
problem for everyone else. Taking them
Exile.
and
And who's the commander for this?
Halloween.
I guess
That's the
that's
one
my
that
only
has
target.
been playing a lot with, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't target anything
No.
else because it's powerful trigger.
Do you, boo?
He was asking me.
Comment about like humans breeding.
I was like, there's a lot.
Fortunately, I have to.
That's all I remember.
Breeding, I was like,
Yeah, that's part of how we beat all the other hominin is that we just bred faster than them.
Okay.
And just
I'm gonna make
overall
Link Moth a
numbers.
creature.
Like our gestation's kind of slow for a mammal, but it's pretty fast.
I'm gonna move to
for a
combat.
hominid.
I'm gonna swing the
The
Blink
only
Moth
reason
at
that
Brett
it's not
and the
longer
Moonblade
is
Shinobi
because
at
the human body can't
you.
fit anything else.
Yeah,
That's the only reason. it
No
doesn't
blocks.
belong.
yeah, we gotta just squeeze them out
And
half
swords
baked
it.
and then hope they
Yeah.
don't die.
Pretty much.
Gain life equal to 1.
I'll do a fun competition here on YouTube later.
they say that. You've called before.
Okay, but before damage, I'm going to tap and Ninjutsu and Yuriko.
So I'm still only taking 1.
Until the Yuriko trigger, yeah. So Yuriko trigger, everyone takes 12.
Well,
Plus 1 for you.
Jeez.
13.
Oh, and the combo food.
That was a good hit.
Check it out. Still in the original package.
That's what I just Yuriko'd.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
Oofity.
Love a Lance Crane.
I will.
Yeah, this is why I never take it out of the slab.
Let me stand bar for turn. Pass.
Hmm.
I was
Once again, did not
I was
You
like,
need to have
I was
that
like,
in
Once again,
place.
did not lose it.
I didn't have enough mana to that
and
time.
he has.
Put a
okay, so
counter
I'm confused
on Dwarven Hold.
Well, as long as you're not using it, I feel like it's a good. It's like quite a
Yeah.
good
I
thing.
have to build Rosie's, I'm afraid to play him because I want to misplay it. and
Tap.
That doesn't actually make sense.
5 to play Neheb.
That's a problem.
So before that second Venom card set,
And then I will
that
pass
colorless
turn.
mana symbol did not exist. And it was all just, this was colorless mana, and colorless mana, a colorless cost meant you could pay any mana for it. And
Wait a
if
minute,
you
I
wanted
was
to
thinking-
make something like this,
What?
it's colorless,
Really?
and you can only pay it towards colorless.
Yeah, I've won with
What
yeah,
did you
you
say?
don't take that.
When they did that second Venom card, they wanted to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I actually had to sit
the-
here and read that card. I'm
Kind of
like,
differentiate
how does this
it.
go in for the street
And
denizen?
then also you can make
Very
it cost carrier
I
because
will
when they only
plus
cost.
pause
No, it
right
was.
there.
It was like.
just got lucky. I didn't.
There's no downside.
No, and that's
I honestly
because I saw Bear had
did.
forgot. You had a possession. I'm like,
I really should have just kind of.
Is this going to work?
I really should have just
In
kind of.
addition to the distinction between
But I
generic
was like,
mana and
I
colorless
can't
mana,
remember. I thought
so
you were
that they
gonna lose
could
a lot more than.
make them
I
not
didn't really
cost
search for
quite as much for the same card.
Alright, you can lose it.
You know, not quite as much
No,
mana for
I-
the same card
I
because
understand.
Because I
it's
had
no longer generic mana.
I didn't
in my
know
hand,
that.
and I was
Now
like,
it's mana, check to get from the correct
all right,
type.
I have the one with this combo. Yeah, let's go. And I've got walking ballistic.
So when you see that colorless symbol, That
Yeah,
specifically means
I was
that
actually
you're only
expecting
using
walking
mana
ballistic
that
to
is
count.
colorless.
Then my backup option
So
was to then
both
just go
cards
that
before
way.
that set, that were printed before
Okay,
that
just
set
start
would
hitting
have
all
this
your
set,
freaking
I just didn't
cards.
have my counter
or
spells
if
were
they're old
for,
enough, like might even say
creatures.
and then the
colorless
fourth
mana.
card was the pack negation.
But anything
which
printed
was,
after that
Yeah, you will
will
count that
have that
heartbeat.
colorless mana symbol.
Oh well.
So you can
Live
pay
and
any
learn, I
kind of
guess.
mana towards this cost as a generic cost, including colorless, but you can only pay colorless mana
Okay.
to the colorless
Time
cost.
to put this stuff
The same
together.
way you can only pay white mana to the white cost.
I believe you.
So it is almost.
Well, it's all sitting right here. It's done.
Yeah, it's almost like
Slap that motherfucker.
halfway to colorless being halfway to its own color.
Okay.
This is gonna be very
For the purposes of EDH, you can't.
Almost
I'll move to
everything
combat.
is pretty
I don't know. I was just like.
Well, here's the thing.
I have a few Eldrazi, and like they have that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you were gonna build right. I forgot.
People are playing like all sorts
Four
of
damage
stuff
creature
that makes sense to me. It's like
I'm going to
All the
cast
colors.
play that.
human.
Yeah, if you're
Expert.
playing multiple
Human.
colors,
I mean,
it's gotta
attacks you.
So the top 5 cards in my library as many times as I want, pay 1 each time I do it.
Or maybe no.
Hold.
Well, maybe I'm thinking that I was getting confused with like
I do
this
not.
random
Ooh.
thing.
Golas.
Because they have the 5, so it's not like you can play whatever. Because in
Yeah.
text part.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get to draw cards.
So that's
Do what?
actually
We're
when
gonna get
when
the draw
first
cards.
Standard
That's
came
good.
out and Wizards recognized, because EDH was actually a fan-made format.
Yeah, they used
And
to
then
just
it-
like
and then, like,
So is the commander
like people
damage,
talked
is
about
the
on
damage we
internet,
took
right?
just
And
commander
eventually
damage,
started
just the
making
one?
that.
Yeah, because you don't
Only
take
the combat damage.
Only
exactly.
combat.
Yeah, you don't take the stick damage.
Otherwise, your code would just be
That
completely
were
broken.
three white.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna stack it. Destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no response for Arcane Denial.
Alright, sounds good.
So damage will go through.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you take 1, I get your trigger.
Everyone
Everyone take nothing.
Yay.
Yeah.
The Wanderer isn't doing any work now.
Yeah, no, Amber already told me not to
Which
solve
was
that
stupid.
collection.
1, 2, 3. I will
So-
And then
cast
eventually they
Misplaced
came up with the idea
Shinobi.
to make
Other creatures
color
being
identity
I
not-
will
so regular
pass my
color
turn.
identity was
Finish
defined
that.
like
On
Can't
her upkeep, you draw 2
Oh,
But
eyeballs.
it's
your-
straight
your
obnoxious.
commander's color.
Symbols.
So you couldn't have printed
Thank you,
symbols
sir.
outside your commander's
That's the one
colors.
part I
Is
think
this
that.
how?
And then when your
This
commanders
is
have
a
year
color
ago.
outside your colors.
Oh, he does.
Pointless, you would never play it as a
Was that 12?
Yeah,
It's 12.
and then like to stop there being like arguments, they just had them all be banned.
I was hoping I would like brainstorm.
And then eventually they got the idea where like, no, your commander's color identity is all printed.
Go ahead, swing me.
on the
And then
card.
draw me a
And so
Total
now.
stress.
a lot
I should've swung with the Wanderer, what was I
of
thinking?
they're all unbanned,
Yeah.
and their
I mean,
color identity.
solid.
I mean, if you wouldn't, don't you have to do combat damage?
Alright,
Okay,
I
they
do.
have to take care of it.
Alright,
So if you were to
I'm gonna head out, everybody.
We'll see.
See ya!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two and a half years.
I can always play with
So
you
you
on
could only
Sunday.
basically play anything that had.
Alright, I'm gonna tap 3 to play Dragon's Approach. Everybody take 3 damage.
Just that.
Except for Jordan.
Yeah.
3 blue, red, blue, black,
Okay.
4/4.
Whenever she enters the battlefield, exile target card in the opponent's graveyard other than base.
So that's 6 damage. Two and a half, so that's 6 red mana later.
Then that player shuffles for as
Gonna
long
go
as
to
you
combat.
can twitch seat, whatever it is. You
And
may play one of the
I'm
exile
gonna
cards in
send
this
this
mana or
towards
any color to cast it. Exile, no.
Wanderer can exile.
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
That Wanderer can
Pretty good
exile
against
that.
dragons.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it towards the Wanderer.
How much?
I mean, 4.
I like her animator.
Oh, she's really cool.
So I have 6 red mana.
Hey, Cameron.
That's
That's a good choice.
basically like
They look good.
run like Soul Ring or things.
See you guys! Drive safe!
I think Kozilek's the only one that is significantly used
I really
because
like this card.
the upside of
This one
colorless
is
is
just
that there's a
spoiled a
lot of
couple.
ramp in artifacts. So if you're willing to spend a lot
I'm
of
gonna
money
go
for, like,
ahead
your mana
and
loss and stuff like that,
tap
you can ramp your Kozilek out.
1,
It's good for
2, plus the 6 to play
Yeah, and that's one of the cheaper ones.
Bogard and Hellkite.
But once you've got them,
You had 8 mana?
I had 6, 3. I wanted more, and I had that stupid thing coming up.
So you can basically play colorless.
You're running
So,
the infinite
you know,
mana, which
prevented me from getting 9 red mana.
You're running the infinite mana.
Which should be
And,
something. Which
for
should be
Dragon's
something
Approach, it's
that's
pretty good.
cool in your
No, I mean, like, aggravated assault or-
Then
What's
I'm
the
going
sword?
to pass
I'm
turn.
not sure.
So,
There's a sword.
Sort of prunes.
Oh no, she has
Oh man, if you're
sort of
fucking-
war and
Yeah.
peace. So since she deals damage with sort of war and peace, she gets more red
that's
mana.
about $50
To activate aggravated assault over and over again.
Rocks that you need to build like.
So essentially you want to get 5 mana with the head and just aggravated assault with him. You just,
So
you just
you're
give
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
takes
good game.
backseas.
Yeah, you
Turn him side.
Yeah, as soon as he threw it out, I was like,
So
well,
I'm gonna do
you're getting
this
to like, I
first,
sell everything that gets split up
because
into
that's
books, so
smart.
to buy that cheaper
You
thing.
play Elder Retreat first.
So if you
Okay
really
with
wanted to
Then
go
I'm
to like
gonna
There you go. Landfall trigger.
You're looking at probably
That's
spending
not
$1,000 enough.
It's a
Counter.
No, it's too late. Can't go back.
But it's really good.
It sucks you only get
And I'm gonna
once,
put
but
another
it's a quick
counter.
charge.
But it's a free. It's literally.
Yeah, as long as you haven't made another action, I have no problem with that. Or move phases or whatever you guys do.
Yeah. Let's see. Jordan? Exile my thing.
Whoa!
Okay, so take a 5.
Yep.
But
Five to the
dang.
face. That's right.
Right there's almost
Yeah.
and those blocks.
And that's nowhere near.
And that's not even making this deck fully running capable. Well, this one, yes. Because if I get that out with
Island.
But this deck has colors, which means it has options, which means that you don't have to only rely on these to get your
Whereas with
Yeah.
him, you would have to rely on this guy.
yeah, so
It goes like
what
slow,
you'll
like 11
notice
mana.
in any type of color, I have that out turned on. Because I have it sitting over where it's not signed.
I'm not aware of that yet.
Add 3 colors of your. Add in 3 pips of color for your commander's color identity.
Oh, nuggets!
What
I
is
have
this
these
garbage?
combinations.
He doesn't
So
know.
I play
It's
Joker, just
possible,
play
because I don't really
Island.
know what
What's
all
this?
that
Satchel was the
Keeps
first
counter,
one.
destroy all creatures.
is. But I didn't buy a ton.
What?
So,
Oh, yeah.
This
all
is
of that is in the giant stack of
I'm gonna drop an
unsorted.
expedition.
so I just start throwing
Sounds
I
out.
don't even know what's in that stack.
Oh, and I forgot his ETB
I
trigger.
shut down your commanders. Blind obedience. I play anything, I start pinging. Can't search. You only play search for speeds.
So I think I'll swamp.
Stupid stats.
Man, I wish I could play this cauldron.
It's not a bad card to go invest in.
Oh, this is really good.
One more.
I'm gonna tap actually 1 to feed into that to cast my Demir Infiltrator.
It's not an end of the world card,
pretty good.
but it's a good card. It's a card that can buy you a turn.
Because you're just like,
I think I should
use
get
that
that
one
right
now.
extra turn to get something going.
Stats.
And it might be a card that buys the entire table an extra turn if somebody, if everyone knows someone.
He just,
and no one has it.
Straight forward. If they play anything that's not a creature spell. Anytime they play anything.
I'm playing a
you draw.
mid power deck that doesn't run a lot of creatures. I need to be.
Stacks.
I really love that card.
Like
This one?
this is
No,
this is
the
really.
enchantment.
I start playing.
It's a really good all star in Tayam.
1, 2, I'm gonna cast a Key to the City.
Interesting.
Cause like I'll have like 5 creatures and I'll drop
Oh.
a land, put a one counter on them all, and then just like
And then I
remove
will
the counters
pass
and then
and
just mill myself and just combo
A lot of
off.
those cards get more
That
value
card's
over
dumb.
time, and it does feel bad when down the line you,
Oh, no, I've already
you
done
want
that.
to play
When we
that
first
card
started,
and you're
we
like,
did it.
oh maybe I'll just buy one, and you look and instead of being like $20 now it's $50, and you're like maybe I won't.
I feel like
man,
that's
it's like
That was
a-
very good one.
Only did it with like one card.
You were gonna
so
get
like
interested
chickens
again.
in the card. There's a.
Twice.
We did double shot. I got a foil on Zendikar Rising. And I was like, I don't need a foil.
So that one.
Always hold on to
No.
your
Yeah.
fetch lands, no matter
So
what.
you,
Rest
you
of the
want
week's
to
all
hold
clear.
on to good lands because those are an enormous, like that's huge when it comes to making a deck. That's got, that does better at a table. Is having good lands.
had it in that
Why
one.
do we have
and I
like
felt
a random big storm and then just
Only
Well,
one.
because
doesn't
they're
get
Midwest
one
is
out
getting
of
really
the
hard
deck.
right now, so we got the tail end of that storm.
So it was like, I didn't feel like
Yeah.
doing anything, so-
I saw
But
this
as you
TikTok.
build your collection, and
His mom
especially if you want to build
she
decks
lives
that
in
are
the
more
Midwest or
colors,
something, I don't remember what state. She's all filming outside
You'll
of her
feel it
on
more.
her driveway
Yeah, that was the one I had.
in front of the
So
car. And she's
here
all
we
like,
go.
"Oh,
But
look
then
at
these
the
are
mountain snow."
First
Like
two
a
pages
foot,
all the way
foot
up
and a
to
half
here,
or
there's
something.
almost
She's all like, "Look at the snow. Oh, this is cool."
3,
Years ago, on the side of the
4,
car,
5,
and the kids
6.
left their door open.
Inserts
The
all.
snow got in. She's like,
Sky
"I love
Clay
my
Relic
kids. My
with a
kids are
kicker.
awesome.
Ancient
I
code.
really
So
love my
it creates a
kids."
copy of itself.
But that's too
I was
bad.
on watching the news this morning, and a college student went to go stay with her boyfriend overnight and left her window open. And she came back and her dorm was just covered in snow. It was like all pants.
Oh,
Always a
It's
good
like
So
card.
I get 2 copies of Sky Clay Relic. Does anybody have any copy tokens available?
I usually just put 3
I
counters in
didn't
the
sell
boat
those. Those are the
itself.
ones we kept. We keep all our
Yeah, just put
cards.
3 counters.
It's like that girl
Yeah.
who
I do have that.
parked in the parking
I was looking
garage
at
and the
it.
Just remember the other two
Froze her car.
Froze her car. It was like
What?
all
It's not-
viral.
Are you
planning on having it this turn?
Where you have.
Yeah,
wings
am
for
I
your-
Remember
planning
she's
on
telling your
tapping
boss
it?
that your
Maybe
car
not.
froze?
I don't
The
know.
other two, the other two
They're
are
like,
tapped. That's
So
okay.
there's only
Yeah.
one that's untapped.
Take a picture, send it to him. Be like,
Picture
"You're
didn't
not
happen.
coming into work."
Well, it's also
one
a really
untapped,
good OD
so I have
defensive card.
two. That's all you gotta
So like
remember.
if somebody's swinging in
So
with
it doesn't
their
matter, 'cause that's
25,
all I got.
25 core bolt that you can't block, you can make
Pass
it
turn?
and survive.
Oh, retreat's an enchantment.
You
Is.
sure?
So good. And it's a landfall trigger.
I'm just saying, like, if you're looking at building somewhere,
Are you sure?
yeah, have it.
Alright, so I'm going to -6 Browsery.
Oh yeah, that's not really worth
We'll
it.
just make him.
It's a good card, but it's
It's
not
a great
I
card.
don't know. So,
The emblem says you get at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 white soldier creature
in a
token,
5-color
then
deck,
put a
this is
+1/+1
terrible.
counter on each
It
creature you
In a
control.
single color deck,
I actually thought about it.
3 mana and 1 life for a repeatable card draw at instant speed. That's amazing. So when it gets to
So,
Yeah.
are you trying to run it
Mono.
I don't know, I was
So
gonna
let's
say
have
that just
that.
because I have this on the board, it's kinda like
Tap
where I
2.
kinda want it to be, it's like just triggers off each other.
2,
They
crack
just
the
all
Mary
get bigger and
Landscape.
then
that's
I
what
got-
zombies tend.
That's
Well,
what
zombies
zombies
also
And then
have
have
other
the same
things, but that's
effect,
the
but
classic.
I might piece apart the just one of my expensive cards are in that deck, so it's like.
So if you've only got 1 or 2 colors, when you get that land out, if you have a turn where you just don't have
Enter
use all your mana,
cat
you let,
tokens this time.
you let the turn go around, and then at the last person end step, you just go ahead and tap and
And
and draw a card.
I took it up at everybody yesterday and it was
So
off.
always get the
Very
We'll
good.
say those are cats.
I haven't played that forever.
These are soldiers. We'll use this.
I need to find the tokens
No
in
matter
that
what
deck.
decks you start playing, always great to be able to find, because they take up a land spot, but it helps fix your land. Because you could run this in mono white color, mono white, because it's not.
Man, that's gonna be so
I
confusing.
think
Beginning of
you might-
combat?
it's-
Yeah, look for a mouse.
So I'm
looking
at
combat.
To get your token?
I
Yeah.
realized that-
And then that's gonna be it, so I'm just gonna
But
put
you're
counters
looking
in.
Or maybe he wants to set it somewhere.
Yeah,
like
I've
far
run
away.
several in my high power decks.
I need to
just so
start
can
bringing my
search.
favorite Flutie one in there.
Ah, that's an interesting choice. Card.
If you're playing multicolors,
Buzzer's covered. No more emblem.
yeah,
No more Buzzard.
and especially if you want to
Island.
eventually get into 5 colors, run all those.
So the cool thing about the
Search
trials,
them all out,
yeah, so they have the land types, so
so
things,
they can be searched.
if it doesn't say search for a basic forest, it just says search for a forest, you can get these. Like that's what I did with my wood elves, that's the only reason I play wood
Take off
elves.
two.
But I can get a triome or a shot.
You good? Thank you for the trades today, I appreciate it.
Yes, so-
Probably come Sunday and try to
Or
get
3
that
visits for
too.
nature's
Which
Own.
selling the
Okay.
fetch lands when I
It'll be here.
Yeah.
Casting.
She's got the other one. She got the other one. I'll keep the one in there for you.
That's
I mean,
the
Ken-
biggest
Ken's
stuff,
also
like that's the
You got a
biggest thing
response
to
for
not
Dark
sell
Magician?
is your lands.
He's also.
Dark
Lands
Magician.
are really, really easy to overload.
He's
What
always
does
had
it
a.
do?
Because you're like,
I search my library
that's
for
what
a
we
card,
do.
then if I have spellmaster, I generate 3 black mana.
Once to reborn. 2 or more instances or sorceries? You do! Wait a minute, am I sure I wanna let that happen? Yeah, I can let
But
that
the lands are even bigger,
Tribal decks.
like as,
I has nothing.
Even before
I'm
you have
good.
the
I'm
collection,
playing
he's
mono
had
white.
anything else. Second set for me.
Oh, he had one already before the collection? Oh, okay.
Mono red.
He got it in another
Still
collection.
can't counter them.
Nice.
There's so many responses, so much stuff, so I'll probably get that maybe Sunday or something.
Right on.
Whenever
you
I play
wait.
human, I'll tap that.
So bring your
I've
books,
got
I'll
some
look through 'em.
response stuff that's coming.
I mean, I'll come to play.
as you play more, you're gonna,
Nothing, just
you're
free
gonna
play. Have
notice
fun.
the value of your
We're
lands
not
more over
starting
time.
the league until
So
the
it- right now
weekend
it's all
after
theoretical for you.
pre-release.
18th,
But
the 18th.
that's really what teaches you the value of lands, is playing for a while.
I mean, I was looking at Sandor,
How much
although,
better your
no,
deck
it's
would be if
black.
you just have slightly
When I start
more
playing,
life.
if I start playing blue spells, I'm worried about
And
mirror.
lands tend to retain value, lands that have value tend to retain it and go up.
Gotcha.
Like those triomes, I was hoping they would drop a little bit when people stopped playing them.
No.
They never went down, and they would still be creeping down.
The foil ones are ridiculously expensive too.
Fuller.
The foil full art ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Like $40.
For
the rounds, yeah. They are. I sold all my foil ones, but I kept all my non-foil
Are almost $100
fuller.
between the two.
But
They're pushing up because they're climbing up the price.
And unless they reprint them, which I doubt they're gonna do anytime soon, they're gonna
This
keep
one's
climbing.
not. This one is. See, they're from two different
Yes.
sets. So this is an older one before it actually got upgraded to a rare.
Well, they, back then,
Well,
they
no,
didn't have
back
the
then,
color
yeah.
coded symbols.
It's
That's how the
always a
collection is.
rare,
Yeah, I
but
know.
you can get your hands on older lands. I suggest this only can ever plus.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they
the
need to take
tokens
a
at?
drop when they get
Right here, and I have a whole box over there.
I'm gonna cast our cam answer.
It's like
What's
they
up?
did
See, I'm gonna go try to find
mystery.
Yeah, grab what you
mystery boosters. They put
Question is,
mana
which one do I
bolts.
want?
Mana bolts
I don't
are
know.
to under $100.
I like drawing cards. You can arcane deny me.
Heavy damage for under.
Arcane Denial,
And even when they dropped, they only dropped to like the cheaper version, came down to like $80
That was
for
the
what,
cheapest
like,
it's been.
2-3 weeks, and then it started to climb.
What's 38?
Yeah, so like,
I
there's almost
think
$1
I'm
for
gonna
this.
actually get.
What tokens are you looking for?
So
Soldiers.
So you're not gonna find them over there. Those are gonna be all
That's all the newer
stuff
stuff,
for the
yeah.
newer stuff.
rare ones.
I doubt that they're maybe, but probably not.
It's in red. Impact Drive.
Impact Drive was so good.
That's $5.
Good to see you.
Bye Cam, see you on Sunday maybe.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay,
I'm gonna trade for that one card.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
But now and then it
if I
happens.
bring in bulk, would you want it?
Bulk barriers like
Especially
magic.
happens
No,
when
I
it's
mean,
an
like-
old
like
common
fours.
that's never good until
Like what?
a certain
Until
card comes
combo
out,
comes
or a certain archetype merges, or people just, sometimes people just notice,
Pretty much take
especially
whatever.
with EDH,
Bring whatever.
sometimes people just notice that in a modern EDH
Like, if I keep
environment,
trading all
a
the good stuff,
terrible
I'm not gonna
card
have any more
happens
good
to be
stuff.
by accident.
Right.
Like
But
Mystic
you just got a
Gamora.
Tundra, that's never gonna be on
I have
price.
6 Mystic Gamoras because I have
You're
incredible
good,
Nice
you're
Age
good.
crap.
Really want to
Alright, move
And
to
Mystic Gamora
combat.
was a trash card for all of its existence.
Vera, you're
Until
in target.
EDH came out, and then
It's
all of a
unblockable
sudden,
anyway, what am I
competitive
thinking?
players noticed Mystic Remora, and they're like,
You
"Oh,
came
this
after
is
me last
really
time.
good."
Same
And
with
they
Mystic
started playing
Studies.
You
it.
did, you
And then all of a
swing
sudden, it was a
jujitsu'd in
$5
your
card.
thing at me last time.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
Alright.
Mystic Study, no,
Incredible.
sorry.
One.
Mystic
Yeah,
Study
when you
standard in its own
ninjutsu in your,
time.
you're gonna ninjutsu in your Yuriko.
Got you.
Yeah.
Fine, no blocks.
Alright.
Yeah. So no, always
Jitsu in
double
your
check.
go.
How did I know you were gonna do
How
that?
did you know that?
Granted,
How did I know you were gonna ninjutsu?
Alright, so we'll go to damage, you'll take
It was.
one, and then we'll get a 1 ninjutsu trigger.
See you later,
And then it was easier to pull than we
Everyone
thought.
takes 3.
I'll be here Sunday if you want to come hang out.
Yeah, I'll probably be here Sunday.
Sounds
you
good.
have any or community.
Hey guys.
Later, dude.
Both have them.
My parents are going down to the valley, so
You're sitting on
I am not looking forward to it. So it's,
last thing came out and he shot us.
well, it depends. If we end up keeping that
I
freaking
wish I
kid
bought more
more,
of those ones. I
then
didn't think they
I
were
might have to
good.
sit down.
I knew Ur-Dragon was gonna be worth
Castamere
money, and I
Infiltrator?
specifically bought them to keep sealed, and so now I still
I'm
have
gonna
a
count
sealed
them back.
Are you?
Ur-Dragon.
With my so much mana that's open.
Is it up that high? I think last time I looked it was like 160.
No, it's like a
1,
I'm
2,
okay with that.
3 to cast a Throat Seeker.
They had a sealed one for 110 like 4 months ago. And I was like, things did.
And I will pass my
And
turn.
now I'm like, now he's up to like 50 or 60 for that by
That
himself.
one to me, as soon as they started spoiling cards for that set, to me, like obviously that deck was gonna be worth money.
Whenever, if you ever get a chance, go find something like that.
I'm very upset it's still already died.
Yeah, let's see.
I love something like that.
I still don't know why she came
I
in
bought
this.
so much of that block. I
Weird.
never opened a single one.
I mean, I guess maybe the +1.
That was
It was fun. I had the time stamp one now too.
I do have
3 and 3 or 6. 3, 4,
When I was a
5.
kid, so it's always good.
Do you want all the
7.
versions, Eureka?
This one just happened.
Do you want all of them?
7.
There's only 2 of them.
Copy target.
No, there's 3 because it's the one from Commander
I'm gonna do
17 and the regular and the full art from.
I'm gonna replay my commander.
That cat.
Please don't make it go
So
away
say
again.
one?
someone
That one,
goes,
yeah.
And this one, and what else?
That's the 2017 one. right?
18.
18, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was also a regular one printed in that
I'm
one.
going to copy your.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rip up your
I mean, not that it matters, they look exactly the
Yep.
same, but
Enjoy.
you'd have all 3 and you'd be like, I'm the Eureka
I'm
master.
the Euro Master.
I mean, you might even have one somewhere.
My
I
mind.
hate it, but I hate it for a good reason.
I know people that just try to collect every version of card because it's like a card they really like. I mean, obviously that's probably not Eureka for you, but
Do I really
Like-
want to do this twice?
I just got her.
I mean, in that deck,
I mean, let's face it, we all know what
it's
card
one of
it
those
is for me.
things like it would be
And I
nice
do have
to
several versions of it.
That's a type
play
of deck that
Answered
shouldn't
Prayers.
really heavily rely on it.
It says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. If Answered Prayers isn't a creature, it becomes a 3/3 angel creature with flying in addition to its type spell object.
Maybe I should buy some more.
And then I'll tap
That was like the best,
3.
like as far as getting nitpicks with that good stuff.
Bravo.
That was
Nothing
like
else
such a
in there
high.
that I care about anymore because I got so much Ikoria, but I just want more trials.
It seems like it's about the only thing you want now.
But it seems like they're easy to pull. Like every time she buys 5, she always takes at least one. You're like,
At least I make my tax for me.
So make
what
a
colors
soldier.
I don't know.
Add another
So this is how I use those decks, and I still kind of do this. Like
Because I saw in the new.
Add my counter from-
like
Sway them out
They're gonna have that red
by prioritizing
I was
mana.
gonna, cause I've never played with red.
Do you not have a browser?
Usually, I mean,
Yeah,
Sharks
I do. I
are
just made a
burn packs, so it's
proxy.
not really-
You're
The
playing.
other thing that I did, the thing I did for now
Holy nice.
is
So I was gonna
It's on each creature you control.
Pretty good. 8x8.
Yep.
So you come up with 8 categories of cards that you want in your deck, and one of those can just be miscellaneous cards.
So the reason I say that is
But like you should have one for like Ram.
So each token has +1/+4.
You know,
I'm building
one or
this
two
crap
for
out
whatever
for,
deck
um,
actually
like
does.
two
You know, the things
cats
that you need your deck to be able to do.
Okay.
And so you put 8 cards in each of those categories, and you end up with a pretty balanced deck,
If you want to put your
more or
See
less.
if I can think about
And
math
that
here.
leaves you with
So
pretty
as
much
much as
plus
this
4
gets
lands.
like Venom
So
coming
five,
out,
Which,
five,
as
so
long as you
2,
have
5.
ramp in one of those, 35 plus 8 ramp cards is like great. For an average deck.
Jordan
There's
plays
different
can't
decks.
go.
I feel like it's just like really
Just
slow.
starts dominating.
I'm behind by like
Because it's
Right.
hard to do.
Which is weird because this is
2,
not
5,
a deck
9s?
that should
Yeah,
be.
2, 5, 9s.
Cord will tend to
And
come
then
out pretty
these are
quickly because it's green and it's ramp. Yeah. It's something that should come out.
Those are 4s, right?
Is this something you built or somebody helped you with it?
so I started kind
18
of
coming
with
at
the
me?
base of the brawl deck and then built off of
Okay.
that. But
Oh, I forgot that it was draw deck.
it
Play
really
your
haven't
commander that turn,
or hasn't.
or play your commander
I
one
don't
turn
think it has
before.
much in common with
However
brawl
you do
deck.
it. Play just guys will. Let's just say someone just went up. You draw the
16.
number of cards X amount to the highest number of
I'm okay
cards
with that.
paired this way. So let's say someone had 10 cards in their hand. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get 10 mana. Exile top 3 cards.
Sounds good.
And think about it, what Canada.
I recommend doing that.
Is it going to advise on this because he plays Cordal too.
I'm gonna play a land for turn.
And his is really
I'm gonna cast Summon to the Fate Shifter.
I just, I
Sounds
really
good.
was trying
So
to
what you
just
can do is play the one.
Bounce your Caramancer?
Play that.
creatures that only
Exile
cast
top 3.
when
You already
having
know
this
this.
issue.
Yeah.
It's just
Actually, I'm gonna cast
Okay.
Alter the Brute.
Oh god.
So you know.
I tried looking
you
it up
know
on
That's
the
what I
way
needed.
dragon.
So you can determine if you want to.
What does that do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever
So it's kind of situational.
whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under his control, we all mill for that
I really
one.
like this card.
Lands and
Lands.
It's hard to work into
So,
a deck.
I'm gonna-
Is
Is that good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to cast Felidar Guardian.
Oh crap.
Mono red.
That's not good.
Don't get a blood.
Is Felidar Guardian gonna resolve?
I think we lose.
It is kind of expensive to get.
Felidar Guardian's gonna enter its I'm not just gonna leave and re-enter.
Like, I can't.
I'm gonna neg one Amanatu. Felidar Guardian's gonna leave and re-enter.
As soon as you go through.
Yeah, we just.
Amanatu's gonna leave and re-enter. I'm
If
gonna
you're, unless you're
neg
consistent
one Amanatu
playing
Felidar.
against people who
This is
use
Blah
a
blah blah
lot
blah
of
blah. Every time triggering Alter the
problem,
Brute.
like actually a problem
So-
for you, I
Yep.
probably would replace it with something else. Because this
So
all
I
it is
basically
is
know
really
that.
rough. So it's really good for making an enemy,
Sounds good.
but there are gonna be a ton of situations where just destroying
it's just starting to
enough
pop
for your turn.
This, what I love about this deck is it seems like I'm doing nothing the whole time.
So I would probably play something else and
This one here's
That's why the ninja's in her deck. This whole deck, like I said, I had a player actually say that to me. It's like, the reason I target you when you play that deck is like, your whole time you seem like you're doing nothing and then suddenly you come off.
Is underplayed in EDH.
Yeah, the combos are so
Three-mana
cheap
destroy
too.
creature artifact and regenerate.
I mean, Alter the Brute is, but Felidar Guardian's 4 mana. I'm not yourself a 3 mana. If I cast on Natu too soon, I end up losing this.
You got plenty of.
So, like, you're in really good colors to have really versatile removal spells.
Go again?
So I
Yeah,
would play
of
one of those.
I will play
instead
something
of-
different.
Because you're gonna get more.
I don't like playing the same deck after each one.
Yeah.
That was only the second time running it. So.
So this is more of a land path. You're gonna care about if your lands get it.
We've actually got quite a few like land cards.
Artifacts.
Yeah. So.
I've been trying
this.
to put better ones in there. Just
The
because
thing the intent behind our card is for you to counter somebody's thing.
Dude, I didn't even cast
Because it's
spells.
randomly chaotic,
I thought about
they're
it.
gonna get a random
It's like, so
different
then you
spell
slip,
instead.
you find out an artifact.
But the reason
The next turn, if we were still around, it was
it turns out if you build your
That's when it
deck
started, like.
with this card in mind, you can build it.
Like-
Would
Well,
that
I would have done really well.
It's so difficult to
Counter
keep
your
track
own
of
spell,
like which
and
ones
set
had
yourself
how
up
many
against
counters
someone
on
else.
them.
Oh, okay.
I always think I had to have one more mana than I actually have to have, because I don't actually have to have the full 8 mana. I have to have 7 mana.
Counter for 2 mana.
Because I can use
and then now you
Amanatu's,
have
because I can,
For turn?
That's insane.
because I can use Amanatu's initial -1
Chasing these cards.
Has the
to flicker a
ability
land.
Get much value out
I've
of
been
it.
That's a 6.
So I would maybe use like good removal.
That's it. Does she get
I
nine?
would
If she gets
definitely
nine,
make
she's
use of
so
just removal with this deck.
Whoa.
7.
Because these are towers where you have access to a lot of removal, really good removal,
That's
and
one
not a
of the
lot
ones
of
I
other
missed.
answers to
That
problems.
was a secret.
And also,
Oh, what a catch.
having target removal can be a good way for you to sling and win.
So who
That's how he usually wins in my experience.
It's 120 now.
Most of the time, is you sacrifice a bunch of stuff and make him huge, and now you have if you do
This
21 or more combat damage to one player.
Oh, I was gonna say, what did I do with my phone? Duh.
It's up there.
They're flying blockers if they have anything.
I'm gonna start the game with 16.
Well, I'm not starting the game with 23.
I'm playing an Eminence Commander. You know how that works, Vera?
I'm not sure if that's okay.
I mean, it's not nearly as bad as Edgar.
Gerard has a lot of like synergy.
Actually, I'm gonna. I mean, that's me who plays it though, so I don't know how other people feel, but I still think it's not really as bad as Edgar.
That's just going to be a mana balance problem.
I could pull Edgar out,
I mean, he is a little bit difficult to cast, but he's not crazy difficult.
I mean, it's Leslie.
I wasn't really thinking we were playing high power.
Sandra got one of my vengeful.
This isn't high.
Vera got one of my vengeful ones for
It
Christmas.
looks like you
In fact, I got some fun cards that everybody will love in this upcoming game.
I would.
Somehow I
wouldn't
didn't
just jump it.
Yeah.
No, everybody will love it. You will love it. It'll be your
For
friend.
something better to replace that with.
I don't like it, but I'm not going to 16. Or 5.
I even tried playing it in monocolor, thinking it'll give me better value there, and even in single color, it has
When you
something
guys
that's okay.
because hers is a
3 mana and only tap for 1 color mana.
does not have to do damage.
Somebody got a pen.
So that's
And plus,
There's a pen under
it's
there.
fine.
I'm gonna swing Kali at you.
I don't think I
I'm
can
gonna block
play
K. I'm
this.
gonna get
But
As much as I would love
to.
I have 4 Dragon's Approaches, it's great, but no lands. I have 1 land. So it's just not gonna work, I guess I'm gonna go to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're usually
Or
bigger
different,
straight out.
or even just a ramp spell.
You're 7
The upside of like land surge cards,
her
like ramp and growth and stuff like that,
and
cultivate.
she
Not just that it ramps you up, but it also thins out your deck. It pulls all those lands out of your deck, so you're more likely to draw other things instead of drawing lands in the turn 9 when you don't need a land. So
I need to get used to comfortably mulliganing.
Yeah.
Your turn.
These are the worst cards I've ever seen, but you definitely, there are more efficient ways and you give somebody haste. So I would just look for one of them.
You know the truth about Lewis Carroll, right?
What?
You know why I was really like, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Biggest thing you're gonna want to get.
I do have an anger.
I know that that's the rumor.
And actually, it's even better with yeah, because in a lot of decks, trying to get anger in your graveyard is always the hard part. Because like sometimes you come away this card is hard casting, but then you're like,
I just
oh,
made some
they
ridiculous.
just take it to me and they give you haste. They're like, whatever you can.
Alright, you ready?
I gotta put one on the bottom, I just have to decide which one it's gonna be.
Oh, I dropped my sack.
They're like,
Sandra, stop
it's
dropping
tough
your
to
shit.
use.
Sorry.
Well, so let's separate, just put them aside.
Now it's my run up here from nowhere and be like,
Draw
yeah.
spells like this, it's up to you
No!
how you go about it, because
My
a
sack
lot of
alone.
people play these. I don't like
is a
this.
children's show.
Oh, yes.
You're in here right now? Oh, children's show? Oh, I got you. Again, you're gonna have to just narrate over it.
Probably gonna have to narrate it over it anyway, just with the amount of noise. I haven't learned how to do that yet.
I don't know if it's like.
You need some software.
Yes, I'm sure. I need software to do the whole
Chuck it over
editing.
You can definitely
I'm
do
ready.
more cards.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Alright.
I don't see a lot.
There's a couple free ones.
Once you get some like nice
Grasslands.
lands, like
The
when you get to
weirdest
Scotland,
search lanes.
Swamp Soul Ring Pester.
So let's
I
say
didn't
you
know that
like
about
black
cards that
so
you could
Mountain Pass.
like non-basic
counter loss
because it's
stuff, recurring
specified.
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, that's just an overall thing.
Pretty much what I have.
Alright. Untap.
But that's what makes
I'm
the
gonna sack grasslands.
If you can search them out and
There's
then have
massive
some colors and try them.
I'm gonna get
I really wanted to like like death route.
Actually,
so hard
this
to
is
put
force
in the deck.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, I just put that one not too long ago and I had to stay next week.
Yeah, so that's always the problem, because it's early game when you need the mana. You probably don't have 4 mana to cast it yet, and even if you do, there's no big threats out that are worth wasting removal on. And late game, when you need the removal, you don't need the land,
Find
and
any
you're
extra
paying
cards
extra
cost
mana to get the
more than
land,
what you
and
toss some money.
that's right around the threshold in like utility spells like this.
I'm gonna get Temple
A
Guard.
lot of the
good.
time, right when they hit 4 mana, is
Shocking.
in my experience, when I have a really hard time actually getting use out of them. Because late game, it's easy to have 2 or 3 mana extra at the end of your turn to save for a kill spell.
As it turns out, Grasslands is
But it's
actually
really, really
better.
hard to have 4 mana available.
So like
Because it comes in the taps.
Yeah, so you.
Well, because
you have
it
lots
searches
and
for a
lots of
forest or
different
plant instead of a
options.
basic land.
But it's bringing in tap or untap.
Untapped.
It's
Grasslands.
really, really
Grasslands
hard.
itself
I
is.
tried
Right,
to put it in
but if you're getting a land off of like
just
Timber
not-
Defense or
Yeah.
Blazing Wild, it goes in tap. So I
Yeah.
think that's better.
It's good in drafts.
I find it weird that Grasslands itself is that.
It just costs too much for what it
Still a
is.
little bit better than that.
And the mana cost is fair for the combination for all
I
of
just
your
have to wait
decks.
till my turn to sack it
The
and
problem
get
is that it basically it's fighting itself in terms of what it wants to do and when you should be playing it, and that causes
I'm
it
gonna
to be a
play
bad value card.
Plains and then I'm gonna tap.
It just makes it really,
Play
really hard to
Hungry
get
Links.
plays.
See, everybody's gonna love
The
me.
same thing here.
Cats you control
Yeah, it's
have
exactly.
protection for rats.
At the beginning of my end step, I give you one of you guys a rat.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Who wants a rat?
I do.
I want a rat.
I'm 7.
This one I'm on the fence.
Wow.
If you feel like you're getting value out of it, keep it.
I see the
This is the
downside.
type of deck that this spell is designed
Here you go,
for.
here, I have a rat.
Ooh, I have a rat. Ooh, with Death Touch. Cool.
It's kind of a hefty cost.
That's rat?
I have a
Yeah,
Death
that's
Touch
rat.
rat.
See, I told you I should make tokens.
So it's like temporary.
I saw that card in my opening hand. I'm like, I need to make tokens.
Look for cards. There's a few of them.
Aren't those beautiful rat
4
tokens?
mana and can't do squat with it.
For like 1 to 3 mana, but you sacrifice creatures. with
I'm
the
gonna do
cards.
it just because it's fun.
Usually it instant speed, but sometimes it's sorcery.
I'm going to cast the connive side of this. Gain control of target creature with power 2 or less.
She's gonna take your rat. He wants the rat.
Oh, rat.
And in most decks, those cards are not very good.
Oh my goodness
I
gracious.
should have taken that one.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I was thinking he was gonna take the link. But no, he's like, I'm gonna take the
Out
rat. He
and
wants
pass.
the
Go
rat.
ahead.
I mean, I was probably gonna give you the next rat anyway.
It's a good card, but this deck doesn't have the ability to take out.
Playing actions of words. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities of cards from graveyards. Whenever a creature dies, you gain life.
And
Go ahead.
really the only thing that does in this deck is get Beledrus out.
You give an extra one of those?
You need to pay mana for him to get
I
value
just
out.
had the one.
And then everything else costs less mana.
Forest.
Or not much more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So hold on to the
I'm not
card.
cast.
Yeah, because there are decks that
Dallas
use
is
that card.
favorite.
You'll generate more.
Migration Path.
Sounds good.
You get 2 lands, it's okay. I would play Rampant Growth over it, which is half the cost or half the effect.
I mean, it's
If you
still
don't have Rampant
not
Growth, hold
bad.
on.
It's making it all colors.
I mean,
It's been reprinted.
Dark
by
Petition, what
Amazon.
makes it good is the spell mastery, because like otherwise it costs way too much, but essentially it costs 2.
Turn 1, it's too slow.
You do have a lot of ramp. It doesn't seem like this deck should be slow.
So,
I feel like it's an underrated search spell because it does essentially cost 2, because in most high card decks you're gonna have spell
It's just
mastery.
really good.
Yeah, we just did 2 to 1 of that. So
I noticed Dallas runs it Keurig though, so at least I'm not the only one that thinks third rating.
Yeah, and it's always good if you don't understand card form.
You
Type
have
it in.
41 lands, which is actually way too many.
On end step,
And I can't see
Vera,
it.
I'm gonna once again attempt to give you a rat.
Thank you. Because you stole my rat.
Some of that's draw power.
Meanie.
Draw power will help with that, especially good value.
steal
lands.
There's anything that you may want to make.
Hey, somebody actually found rat. But those ones don't have death touch.
They don't.
The only-
Pretender has death touch.
More and better removal for sure.
This is not good. Move combat. Brent.
That one.
These are good.
Yes.
Death touch. A 1/1 death touch.
Before damage.
Turmoil Script, you never know when you're gonna need graveyard hate.
So,
Can you ninjutsu another? Can
It's not as
is
big
it?
a deal as
count-
I will
Can
give
you
is
do
the rat
it
dying
to
or
a
just
rat?
ninjutsu?
sacrifice. Something
Just-
that's free.
that kind of dying?
Sacrifice itself to itself.
No, it goes back to my hand.
Yeah.
It goes to hand, you just
What now?
Can you, I thought you could only do that with another.
No, so
ninja.
it says whenever
Yeah.
ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal a top card. But ninjutsu it says return an unblocked attacker you
This
control.
card's not terrible.
Doesn't happen.
Doesn't matter if it's a touch.
So who are you seeing here?
So right.
It's
Your go trigger and no use.
Yeah.
Play that land for turn and
Definitely always look at the price.
I feel like I already have.
I made that mistake at first.
I wonder what he was.
Well, you need several because you're not always going to draw what you need. But it's up to you how much you want to
Wait, no,
focus on them.
you were first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
do
sure,
it.
it's fine.
Depends on the group of people you play with.
Like I said,
Because some groups,
I mean,
like
everybody but me
ones
should have
that
three
only
days
have
this
and
way.
so like this is
Because I've been this
crazy.
way, so.
And then some groups, nobody gives a shit about their graveyard, and this is a dead card. So,
Pass.
I love Exploration, and it's a good card, but it's so hard to get in early game, which is when it's actually good.
That's why I don't want to
But
get rid of rats.
this deck can get value out
Fine,
of
you
it
shouldn't have.
because you can
You
sacrifice.
haven't heard the routes for most of the best
Yeah.
choice.
So that's an upside.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Because I definitely would have hit you for
There's a lot of ramps here.
That's good.
So I honestly think your biggest thing beside needing better and more efficient removal is you need more efficient ramp, more cultivation,
Defenseless.
and comparable
getting killed by
spells.
Did he just tell you Exploration was bad?
No.
Disregard everything he just said. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what was that?
Exploration?
Exploration. It's a card you really want to be good, but
Turn
you always
one.
draw it turn 5.
Yeah, exactly, when it's useless.
Always.
Yeah.
But in this deck, it's good because it's a 1 mana spell and she can sacrifice any kind of permanent to Corvold.
Right.
So it's 1 mana for an expendable card that
I'm going
Corvold
to
can use, so
go
why not?
to
You're playing Corvold? Nice.
combat.
Yep.
The legendary.
Yeah, the legendary.
It
I
is
am
harder to
going
get
to
value out of it
swing
than
a
stuff.
5/5 at Vera.
Because you always draw it turn
I was
5.
gonna say
coming
the
to me.
only good game I've ever had with this deck was when I played.
You want me to block with a rat?
Who's the
Yeah.
commander?
That's it.
And then you just come out crazy.
How much discard do you have?
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you the rat.
No, how much?
Decent amount.
That's why you're giving me the rats? Are you gonna give me another rat?
I'll give you another rat if you block with this one.
Yeah,
I do have a few right
Yeah.
there.
I'll block with the rat as long as you let me have
can't.
the rat back.
It's got protection
Oh yeah, you can't block with it. That's right.
It just costs too much.
Well, then that's not
Sorry,
useful,
I was
is
thinking
it?
this card.
No.
Well, I didn't realize that this had
It's pro rats,
protection.
yeah.
No, all my cats have pro
I don't think
rats.
I would fight
That's
Frank
funny.
Vogel.
Yeah.
Well, then that's about as useful as.
Yeah.
That's like.
Unless you get
But you can still have the other rat.
It would be a lot better.
Oh, he's gonna give you another rat because you know it's useless to you, Dave, for him.
I can see some logic because
I mean, it lets you
Yeah.
protect against Sandor.
even if everybody's got big blockers, you
There's
can
some death
trigger
touches over
attackers
there.
like that.
I go.
I got Yuri.
Get the triggers, and then sacrifice him to Corvold, and you still got 2 goblins out of it. And that's not terrible, but it's not
Yeah,
great.
I don't know if there are because I know I looked through that
Yeah,
for
so you need more
cats.
stuff that
And
makes tokens. The Ledros is
Hat,
crazy
found
good, but it is 7
You got
mana. It's
Vagina
gonna be a lot
Code
before you have
I
it.
do need those.
Boys are playing green.
So I lost all my
Yeah,
tags.
but it's,
For the
it's
second
not an
time.
immediate thing.
Brent,
So,
Yuriko coming at you.
yep.
Yeah, so I would look for
No
stuff
blocks?
that makes tokens.
No blocks. No creatures.
Which is easy.
So Yuriko trigger. Everyone lose nothing.
Yay.
I would look
Stupid
at getting
lands.
You are hitting all the lands.
Yeah, because then,
Crank
I love
them
Mausoleum Wanderer.
yeah.
Tap him again. create more tokens.
And he's only like 13 bucks. Maybe more.
Shut up! I know I'm boosting your freaking favorite card, but don't want to
Keep
hear
an
it.
eye out because
Yes, he's
there
the
are
most
lots
beautiful
of
card in
good
Magic.
Cards that do things.
Actually, he's the ugliest card in Magic, and I love that about him.
Poison tip, black and green is the best combination color except for black
Nah.
and white.
What did
For
you
those
say?
type of cards, there's lots of
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna have to tap this
Talking about my bro over
to
here.
feed that into there. So I have one floating.
The reason is
I'm gonna give myself 2 blue. So I have one floating blue and floating colorless.
horrible at the exact same time.
Oh, there. I
So
do
it
make those.
becomes a
I can't do shit with it. It sucks.
I also make those.
It's colorless mana, so it's kind of
But it can still feel stuff like this.
I'll pass.
yeah. It makes it so that your bigger stuff gets cheaper.
Or just whatever it is you need to.
The 2/2s?
Torment and Elfart.
How many cards in hand for
There.
everybody?
No shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Um,
Should have bought
Jessica's ruling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6.
So you don't. You don't have to be
either that or Winds of Change.
I'm gonna go ahead and just dismill.
Like you guys are new players, it's okay for
So I
you to
get
not win.
6 red mana. I will target you for 6 red mana.
Exsanguinate's really good.
That's actually
If you
made
can make a
only
lot
by
of it.
Sacred Cat.
Gonna use 5 of that to play my
And
commander.
one drop cats are good.
One floating
One drop
red.
cats that
One
bone for
floating
one
red.
are
I don't think
also
I would
good.
play this card because it's a huge mana
You only need
investment
one?
for not a lot of
I
value.
don't know if I really need more.
If
than
you're
one.
only playing him because he helps you recur stuff and you can feed him to Corval while
And
stuff,
I will let
that's
that
not-
red go and
it's not a
pass
bad
turn.
strategy, but there's way more efficient ways to do it. You're just better put down there to
It's just
really
a cheaper
comfortable.
one.
I will play.
Yeah,
I'll play.
Hey.
Surprise, surprise.
Hey.
Running 6 is really powerful, especially with Corval. Arcane Signet is obnoxious.
Guys, I'm so
You need a food chain.
I would invest in food chain now before it spikes hard.
River Wild really
Again?
Osri's gonna get his ult off again?
Actually,
I don't think so.
I know.
Plus
I know how I'm gonna help.
Let's see. We'll put a counter.
Here, you need one of them.
Scoop Swarm.
You need one of them.
That's a good way for the whole table to hate you.
What, food chain?
Indestructible
No,
to end the
it's
turn.
Oh yeah, Swarm sucks.
My question is, which
Are you passing turn
Yes.
after that? Alright.
Would you like this oil?
Remember my generosity.
I will,
It's not
but
rich,
I'm
it's
going to
really
just give him
floating
indestructible
I've
forever
got
now. I'm
15
going to
of
play
that thing right
forest.
here.
Do you have multiple of these?
Green, white.
The problem is that
Three.
you can only have one ring.
I'm gonna make face main
No,
monsters.
no, I mean like art-wise. I want to take the only one you have inside
Okay.
this.
That's what I'm asking. Do you want it spoiled?
And indestructible.
No, that's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is one thing that we love as being here longer. We love helping out new players.
My deck is a little rough right
No,
now.
that's
get
fine.
there.
That's
Get
fine.
there.
I'm willing to help.
All of us were new at one point.
Crap, how many
Trust me,
creatures have
the
died
amount
during
of
this
cards I
game?
received from everyone.
None.
That's why I give you back now. It's
They haven't lost any rats.
I remember the first
Oh,
deck I ever
I
built
bounced one back to my
actually
hand and
won
then
Yeah.
It just fizzled. Okay.
Yeah.
games. The mono black.
I'm
rat
going to
deck.
swing a.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it
8-8
just
at
sucks.
Sandor.
Like,
An
it's
8-8?
so
You're
slow
mean.
and so
Yeah.
slow and like,
It's
Where you took it?
can't do shit on the table.
Pass turn.
That hurt.
you can't read it.
Is that,
Ronus is
Ronus.
on.
Oh my god, really?
Give all yourself double strike,
Lame.
or not double strike.
Double
Double
power.
power.
Yeah, that's
And if
potentially
it
game ending.
dies, and
And if it dies, it recurs
throw
itself.
from the top.
Which is
Oh,
pretty
wait.
good when you
get a rat.
sacrifice and draw
I got a
cards.
rat.
You need a rat.
Actually,
You need a rat.
Yay.
You need to have something to
Rats.
defend
You may just have to
against,
keep the card scanned
you know,
until you can get
ninjutsu.
English. Enjoy.
You can even, if
Actually,
that's
kind
what
of why
I
I gave him the rest.
I might have that at home.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah,
done
if
that
you
like
have
2
it-
turns ago.
if you don't, you can even print out
You've
a
only
picture of
lost
the
like
card,
one each.
Oh, I
put this in your deck.
But
and
he's been
We
hitting
got,
a
we
lot.
got lucky because
He's
we
been
had
hitting a lot of
lands.
lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in your hand.
Could have been much
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Or write down what it does.
Let's see.
Cast Conspiracy.
Ooh, all
You do have a lot
ninjas.
of ramp, which is
Say
good.
ninjas.
But focus on stuff that
Ninjas.
looks cool.
I heard dinosaurs.
There you go.
Because that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good too.
Enjoy.
Thank you. You're gonna get this moving. It's just way too slow.
That's why.
Alright, move to combat.
Stuff that's gonna help move it fast.
Miss Cloaked Herald is gonna go at Vera, and the Mausoleum Wanderer is gonna go at Brent.
We're trying to make it so that
I will not block.
when you
I'm going to give his rat fly.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna block
If I'm
with-
You will not.
I will not.
Nice try.
Yeah.
So it's a 1/1. What are you
It's a 1/1.
ninjutsuing
This
it?
is gonna be
Mid to
ouchie.
high mid
Why?
for this
Oh,
table
your
that we're
commander's
gonna
not out, right?
have
Yes, I'm-
powerful enough
So it's
that
gonna be
we can
ouchie.
win
Just two.
games and have fun, but not so powerful
For now.
where we're gonna
Just
tell
two
you to
ninjutsu
go
triggers,
on
what do you
your
do?
table.
And then you
Yeah.
Alright, so two ninjutsu triggers, ready?
That will never
Windfall,
happen.
everyone was 3.
It's a matter of
Lim
whether
does
or
well,
not
everyone was
you
2.
enjoy
So everyone was
it.
5, and you lose 1, you lose 1.
I'm
So
not
6 and
big on
6.
that kind of magic. I've been playing for all this time. I'm tired. I just want a game where I can sit down and take my time and just like do crazy dumb decks that don't make
I will
sense.
pass turn.
And that's why I play.
I am so
power
stupid.
level EDH.
I'm sorry, Sam.
I don't mean
I could
to
play
disagree.
EDH. I just
today.
don't want to.
I tapped wrong.
That's the worst.
You'll learn to accept this from us.
You giving stuff away again?
Yeah.
Let's see. I just gave up Lowe's Cobra, Scorp Storm, Mirrod's Wake, and the Green God from More This Work.
Runs.
Runs.
Tap
It's
3.
only- if it's
Play
gonna play-
Dragon's Approach. Everybody lose
Storm,
3.
I don't have a sorry on it.
Alright.
Yeah, I was looking while
So
it's
you're-
going.
Yeah, it's fine.
You got too many lands, but your distribution of colors here is,
Those are the only two cards I
is
need.
good enough that
Okay,
you're,
sorry.
she's got too many
Take
stars,
3.
41, 42.
Cut that down to
Yeah.
like.
No Wanderer for you.
That's already the plan.
Sorry,
I
sir.
mean, I could be running it in this deck,
You could.
So
Yeah.
what?
but I don't
Cut
know
your
why I
lands
would.
first.
Seems good now,
Keep
not
those
when I
as
need
fillers
protection
for
and all
now.
that stuff,
But
because I
when you
don't
start finding other
naturally
stuff,
have it.
those are your key ones to replace.
Cats is
What-
just all
honestly, what I
And then
would
I'm
do,
gonna send Neheb
when
at
you
you.
get back,
Four?
go for your
Four?
stuff,
No
for
blocks.
stuff that you want.
Well, actually, it's about making little things big dumb.
And then
Alright.
go ahead
Big
and
dumb.
So
rebuild
second
the deck
main,
from scratch.
3,
And
6,
then that way when
9,
you start out, you already know
10,
how
11,
you
12,
got these cards.
13
I'm not gonna
mana.
try to come in. And surely you can find
You're good, go
at
ahead.
least this many
Okay.
cards you want to put on
With
but you
4
got
of that
the distribution
mana,
of colors,
I'm gonna
so
play
like the mana
Opportunistic
problem
Dragon.
that
When
you
he
see
enters the battlefield,
doesn't
choose target
really make
human or
sense. I
artifact.
can see the deck
An
being
opponent
a little
controls
slow
for as
because
long
you
as
don't have a lot of
Opportunistic
rotation
Dragon
cards, you don't
remains
have
on the
a lot of
battlefield.
drop
Gain
art.
control of that
But a lot of
permanent.
what
It
we've
loses
seen
all
is just straight
abilities
up
and
bad
can't
luck on the
attack
draw.
or block.
It really is.
That's great.
Oh, she's got another one.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
an extra
like-
copy is great. It's a good
So
card.
down to
Well, I
9.
just built it, so it's like.
So I'm going to play
Maybe I'm gonna fix some issues.
with 7 of the 9. I'm gonna play War-Scale Dragon, and then I'm gonna pass turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of getting more familiar with the cards and
I mean,
getting the.
I hadn't thought about the fact that the head is the perfect
working out some
dragon
of those other things,
because
cards
Yeah, it
and
is.
replacing them with better ones.
I had never nobody
she
built
got this
this.
from me.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
No, I
built
didn't.
it.
I pulled it.
You pulled that one?
Yeah.
I thought I sold you one of those.
No, I pulled it.
The Ledgers is good.
And actually,
Good commander.
It's just
Alright,
not
I mean,
an
good
early
card.
game card.
It's like what, 20
Actually-
bucks?
But
So,
once it's
I'm
out,
gonna
I was-
take
I don't
you're in
remember,
green, so
yeah.
you can
I was
do
trying to
that.
figure out who gave this to me, and no,
And once it's out, you're gonna
Dennis,
get
me, and
further
Dallas
value
and
out of
Jason
that.
both claimed I pulled this.
Yeah, I pulled this and I pulled it in in another language as well.
Fumigate!
Destroy all creatures. You gain 1 life for each creature destroyed.
Ah, dude.
I don't think so.
I get my Yuriko back.
That's a good one.
My Faceman Lion
That's
is
an
fine,
aristocrat standard.
It is.
and my Hunger Links will see all the
They've
rest.
enjoyed all this. please.
I want the damage stuff to happen.
Feedback.
It's weird, but I want it.
Don't worry about it. Legitimately, don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
You'll probably.
Cool.
So-
Alright, count the creatures. So
But
tap
then
for
he's
him.
indestructible.
this one's indestructible. That's right. That one's
No.
indestructible.
That one,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so the 2 rats died.
Why
This
is that
is
one
the 2 rats.
One. What?
Why is this one indestructible?
Because I gave
Oh,
it a
boss.
counter and made it indestructible. So we got 1, 2, 3,
4,
4,
5,
6, 7.
7, 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna get 16 life then.
It may
So I
not
got
make sense
this
in
one.
the moment.
Hunger Links will see
and then
the,
this
Oh
one.
man, I could have countered that.
and Hunger Links will see the 2 rats die.
Listen.
You know how many more mana, right?
Okay.
I coulda counted.
You have a hard time understanding it?
Dude, why didn't you?
Because I want my Yuriko back and I don't want you to have your crap. I'm cool with that.
It's gonna get 3 time counters.
As soon as I think I'm getting ahead.
You have a new creature you can
I'm
reset
totally
it,
okay with that.
And he keeps feeding
For free.
for free. And you're only paid
Combat.
2 mana into it to get it.
Punch you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with me again.
Punch me for 2?
I can sack it to
Okay,
work
sounds good.
So,
but
here.
not cast it from your hand.
That's right.
Alright.
So you have to play it the first time.
Yeah, play the first one for 2.
Okay.
Second purple. Okay, it's gonna get 3 time counters. Come back. Hey, make second purple. Be purple. Be purple. Be purple. Be purple. It's
Play
a
first.
3 turn clock, but it's a constant feed energy.
It's not like
White, green,
super,
1, 2,
super
3.
value, but it is good value.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to cast Mirari's Wake.
It's a good card.
This one's-
Mirari's Wake good?
I have
You can
those
have the rest of these anyway, even though
Alright.
they're not good.
Does she have a soul ring?
No, I don't see one. You only need
I'm
something.
going to tap these 2
So-
for...
This is- I don't know.
Did you sell them back to
This
This
the
isn't a
Adversary
crazy
Tyrant?
powerful card, but I really like it.
I'm going to
Guys,
make
get
2
into
Johnny
the
Adversary Tyrants,
So you
returning
keep
a
the Corvo
creature card
and you
with
replace
converted mana
yourself
cost
with
2 or
another
less from my
creature
graveyard to the
you keep
battlefield.
Okay.
I'm going to get a Hungry Links.
There's another one.
This isn't great value, but it's not terrible. So you can, use it as a filler card draw card
Activated
until you
abilities
get
of
cards
cards
that are
in
better than
your
this.
or oh wait. No. That's not in the
So, the reason is.
Craft Digger's Cage would have prevented that. Because it couldn't be
You're gonna
targeted.
be playing a lot of
Just
range
checking.
creatures.
You're good.
I'm gonna go
Look at the
to.
next card. If it's a land card and you don't need land, go to the bottom.
He's the one that, you know, destroyed all our creatures.
Yes, but he's the one with the
also
Eureka.
opened up the ninja
That's
land
true.
over there.
Well, his ninja was trapped until you destroyed everything.
I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah, worry
swing
about
7,
that.
8, 9, 10 at Sandor.
But it's a great.
I'm gonna go to end step.
So it's a great.
Vera, you
beating
can.
ninja for Corvo.
Thank
This
you.
is 3 tokens every time.
You want the other rat?
Sure. We know it has death touch.
Yeah. Well, if I had any of those, I would have used those, but I instead drew this because. It's your death.
Exactly 13
So you'll probably never do that second pause, but there might be a situation where it comes up. But the big thing, it's not crazy good value at 4 mana.
One of
Once
these
you get
cards
into
is so
play,
useless at this
each of your
table.
turns you're gonna get a free creature.
I mean, it's not
Whatever
completely
ones that
useless,
stand
but
out.
it's just not as good as it would be at other tables.
So enchantments stay, sorceries.
Right, enchantments stay in play.
Two.
And just once you start getting a deck up and running that you really
4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7.
same thing.
Just watch out for these.
There's like a terrible movie, I think it's like, what is it, what is it, Santa's Slave, but it's spelled like S-L-A-Y, and like Goldberg plays like an evil Santa. And at the
Move
end-
to combat.
It's a terrible
Open
movie
for
with
business,
Christmas.
Yeah, gotta hit you.
And it was like the end, the
Come on,
kid
man.
goes, oh, look what I found.
And 1 Yurko trigger. Oh shit, my
And
bad.
he does that at the end. It was
Fair
just
share,
like
we'll
the
take
perfect
one.
ending to a TV
Yes, that was the
movie
best
with
Eureka
Goldberg
trigger.
Run damage.
I mean, it was better than the
And I
land.
was just like, this is great. Everything I wanted to be even
So
more.
2,
Because you're gonna become a threat.
3, 4,
Start ranking your life back real
5,
quick.
Yeah.
6.
Maybe if you decide to start blocking.
I cast a Karn's Temporal Sundry.
And
Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Exile Karn's
And
Temporal
that's why
Sundry.
it's a
But
good
then-
card.
if the creature is on dies, equipment, it's not like an enchantment that goes
Is that good?
in the creature leaves.
I'm gonna
Equipment
tap.
stays in play, and then you can just
Upkeep,
take
I'm gonna
it
draw.
from the creature.
Oh, okay. So you would cast it and you have to wait a turn and then equip it?
Unless, no,
And you can do
So,
it same
if-
turn,
let's
yeah,
say-
enough mana.
let's say you have Corvo out, you pay 1, play, and you have a Soul Ring sitting out there, pay 2, attach to your card.
1, 2,
There is no
3,
summon
4,
system
5,
because it's not a creature.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not a tap ability.
It's not a tap ability. Well, no,
I
it's an artifact in general.
realized that I also did more damage to Sandor
Right,
last
but,
time.
but even if,
What?
even if it
What?
was a creature, it's not a
So
tap
all the
ability, you
creatures
can
have
still
to
do
be
it.
6.
14, not
Unless they say
15.
they have haste.
Sorry.
I for
And
some
with
reason
that in
always
mind,
forget that
also
part of
For
it.
stuff that's gonna help protect
It's easy to
portals,
miss.
because that's a
Because
high
I'm
value
more
target.
thinking about
Yeah.
the land.
Here's one that I do recommend.
Protect as in like counters or something?
Keep them alive or bring them back,
Okay.
I do
Black
recommend
has ways to give them like undying or things like.
I forget it was the
Tap this to feed into that, so I have a black and a blue. I'm gonna cast a Diabolic Vision.
So, yeah, pick that one last.
Oh, that's
I
a
get to
pretty
look at the top
card.
5 cards in my library, put 1 of them into my hand, and the rest on the top of my library and anywhere.
This card I didn't even know existed.
That's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So if you want to
Old
like
cards
that,
running out of
Like, I
operators
didn't
and
know
just
there
like
was
us
ever
looking
cards
around
to
at
use.
stuff.
Yeah, if you want
That's
to
how
write
it is
that
when you're
down.
new. When you're new, you don't know about all these cards and you see them in other people's decks and you're like, what? And then once
And then
you,
you don't get excited, don't understand why they're excited about certain things.
and then you get through the phase where you feel like you know every card in existence, and then you hit a certain point where you don't have the energy for Magic that you used to have, and then you're surprised to find out cards that came out like a year ago exist. And you're like, how have I never seen that?
I'll put that one in my hand, and I'll set them up like so.
Not understanding why people are excited when they're forming an interest in getting answers from that. You're like, oh, you're so excited.
I recommend
To me,
looking
it
at that
makes
one too.
sense.
Goes in the graveyard.
I remember being a new player and being like, when the first Ravnica came out with the first Shocklands, being like, why is Temple
Huge
Garden
comment.
$10?
There's it was $10.
Well, at 13
Here
years
goes
old,
trigger.
$10 for a card was a lot
Everyone's
for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't want that.
But also, as a new player, you don't see the value of Temple Garden. But holy shit, Temple Garden is good.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Pick that one up as well.
Yeah. That's another one I didn't pull from Modern Horizons. Sad day.
The stupid snake.
Extreme good.
Cast a Bounty
Oh yeah, let's just give it protection from whatever you decide to play with.
Alright, move to end step. I have to discard hand size. So I will get rid of the stupid
Yeah, I'm
culture.
like, yeah, let me see how many of those I have. Okay, we got some to spare.
Pass.
Next time I'm in town, within probably the next few weeks. If I have them in, I'll like look for some stuff and look for like somewhere I've got like a big stack of like not rare
Elemental
or
talk.
valuable, but like cards that to me are staple
Pass.
cards. So I've got like Mortify and stuff like that in there because I play that in decks that are those cards. Because I think it's one of the fun cards. Like all my good like common and uncommon removal spells, and all my good like common and uncommon like low value ramp spells. I've got like whatever copies I have. I just have in a stash so that when I need a copy of it, I know where to find it. Instead of looking through a box this big for a rampant growth.
Smaller ball.
Yeah, when I'm like, oh, I need a rampant growth, better go get out the box like this with all the green cards in it.
Yes.
And look for a rampant growth for the next 45 minutes if I'm lucky.
We have some new like large cards or like the bundle boxes. So it's like I have like stuff split or something I forgot that I was gonna do something with and it's just sitting in my board. I usually keep all my like expensive stuff in one stack.
Yeah, keep your rares and expensive stuff separate because that's your trade fodder.
And that's what this book is.
Yeah.
Like when I just.
But get ahead of it early before your collection becomes unmanageable. Get these type of boxes
Tapping green
and
and
sort them
green
with
white
nothing else
line.
fine colors.
This one line.
So that then down the line when you have more cards,
Use the
you
full
have a
green
general
white
idea where to find
and
something.
1, 2,
Instead of being like, I've got 3 boxes of
three
cards and I know
green.
it's
It'll make it a little more fun.
Yeah, I'll make it a lot more
It's
fun.
been really.
You'll have more fun when you actually win games.
terrible.
And like, I'll be honest, with the deck I just won with, I've played it close to 50 times. Tonight's the first time I've ever won with it.
It's like that.
You'll
Green,
go
1,
through
2.
constant
Like,
games.
after, as long as like it's fun to play and it's like moving well and stuff.
If you know that your deck is doing what it's supposed to be and the other player just got the jump on you or they had the answer behind you or whatever, then you'll probably feel okay.
Yeah.
But
This
your deck
is just like frustrating.
Yeah.
It's slow.
When it's every game your deck doesn't do
Just
well.
screwing
I'm-
you over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna +1 a Johnny and put a +1 counter on this other damn council.
So she needs fewer lands, but the biggest thing is just a general restructuring because what we keep seeing is that she gets stuck at like 3 lands and can't do anything until like turn 8-9.
Then she gets all the cards she needs.
Yeah, so even with way too many, lands, she's just not getting land, like mana out when she needs it.
So what we're
I'm gonna go to combat.
And
I'm
she's
gonna
got
give
a lot
all
of
those
hardcore
permanents to
prioritize.
Policeman Lion.
Get it.
Soul Ring's good.
Swinging 8 at
Always
boss.
get it.
Did you just cast that?
Get it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just get it.
Give it to the Hungry Links. Swinging
Swap
5
it
at
out for one of the
boss.
other ones. Because they will come in untapped and they're powerful. Always a great card. And Matt, will you hand me my blue book?
Do those just have indestructible until end
Yeah.
of turn?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would have bounced otherwise.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you have not?
Yeah, it's just an until end of turn.
Yeah,
That's the first pages.
that's right.
And when are they gonna do the other set of trials?
Every
Yeah.
other one.
No, they're the old ones.
They don't
Oh
have
yeah.
land types.
No, they don't have land types.
Here, make
There's
another one.
common ones that tap for all the colors,
Hang on.
but they don't have the land types.
Thank you.
I'm not big on cycling, but that's one of the things people like about them. I'm all about the land types on those.
Yeah, the land types.
Your volcano area is getting infested.
And I don't have the other colors.
Infested with
Trials
rats.
were brand new.
Well, I had a hard enough time casting my commander with its normal value, and then somebody destroyed it.
Yeah, I understand.
Does she have to wait great?
That's rough.
Crap ton of
That dude must be a jerk.
Actually, your boss
I
was
mean,
good.
it literally
I forgot to freaking
wrapped
embrace with again.
Not super
Oh, yeah, he's
efficiently
done.
yet. She does have quite a bit of ramp in here,
Okay.
and
No,
she's
I'm
known
talking
for
about
more like
outside.
cultivate ramp and growth type stuff.
I'm talking about something that
Was it there now?
I don't
like
think she
torments
does.
and
Oh,
Because of
Deuces.
this.
I forgot about
No, I mean.
Oh, I
it's-
can cast it.
It's
Woo!
the win game torment. Just
You
when
want a
have
boss,
a
you
lot of
can?
hands out. That's
Yeah.
still a game ender.
It does take up a land spot. But you can.
So shadows can't block
If
unless
you
you have a
can
black
find
creature,
it
right?
to ball coppers or you're willing to pay for it.
Yes.
Yeah, play for ball coppers.
Can't be
100%.
She's already got an herboard.
blocked by black creatures. Is that the one
Yeah,
that can't be
you-
blocked
I
by
think
creatures?
can only be blocked by
Yeah, can only
Bat.
can only be blocked
Shadow.
by black creatures.
Coppers doesn't
No,
care
like
about
it can
that.
only be blocked by
Shadow,
black
what
creatures
about
and
it?
it can't
And there is
block
no
black
mountain one
creatures.
yet.
Something like that.
So it
Matt,
was, it
sorry to
was
interrupt.
only herboard forever.
Yeah, just look at
Maya
these.
is brand new and Horizons.
I will get this answer
Matt.
before you get him.
Shadow is you can only be blocked by other black creatures
Yes.
Shadow is can only block or be blocked by other creatures with shadow.
with
Oh.
shadow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the other one where it's only other black
Fear.
creatures? Fear. Thank you.
So intimidate is
So he
fixed,
can't be blocked.
but just made stupid fear, where it's its own colors or artifact creatures. Fear is specific with black creatures.
Alright, so I'm going to cast 1, 2, and 3.
But they're comparatively even, and she's going to cut down lands anyway. So,
I'm going to cast a.
so get your
what's the
whatever, like Galvanmaya, I would just count with the forest, or Morgan would count with the swamps.
I'm going to
Put
equip
all
it.
your lands that either make
So you're
multiple colors or don't make any colors. Get those in, and then whatever's left, the difference divided up fairly evenly. And if you have to round off somewhere,
If I don't
skew
kill
in
Jordan,
favor
just turn
of
'em
probably green because that's your early game ramp color. And you probably have more green than
I
red.
don't think I have enough to do it. Jordan,
So
let's
in
swing
those cases,
2
you either skew
unblockable
in
creatures
favor
at
of green
you.
because that's your main ramp
Sounds
color.
good.
Or if you're not playing green,
In
skew
response,
in
I'm
favor of
gonna
the color
condemn
that you have the most of in your deck. Or
I'm
that
not going to do that because I'm going to negate your condemn.
It has
So
shroud.
about the tracks, like, second phase.
Oh, yeah, actually,
yeah,
I can't
I
talk
can
about
find out that was Gotham.
I'm still going to.
Yeah, it was, yeah, exactly. I mean,
green
just make
because
the
green
full
is
thing.
the
That goes
best
into
at
the
getting
pile.
mana and
Thank
getting
you.
So like green can cast hard to get whatever.
Yeah,
color you
so 2 Yurko triggers.
Right.
You totally screwed me here.
So that's what feels real bad is when you get a hand with like 4 lands.
Everyone was 3.
Or
Is it
you get like
lose
4
life
lands,
or is it
but
damage?
your ramp is
Good
green,
question.
You don't get green.
It is.
So you got all your other colors, but not enough to cast anything, and you can't cast your search spell with search out color.
Maybe I'll go.
Loses life.
Go through it then.
Equal to that card's permanent.
Trying to get the last time I played it, I couldn't get a plane. It's
So
just
3 and then 2. Everyone was 5.
or something.
Yeah.
They'll do something for me.
So-
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yep.
Where I can just like
Totally screwed me, Jordan.
2 planes and I have more planes or something.
Well, I mean, you're the biggest threat to me. Is the same I'm the biggest threat to you.
Bastard.
All those cards.
I was
I'm not a threat to anybody
I was
at
going to
this
do
point.
that, but you made me play my negate.
And I got a reason to go dig through it again.
I'm glad.
Slowly download it, so it's like more
I don't have like a ton of lands.
Look how many cards I
I've
have.
got a bunch of search kits.
4 to play Sisay's Ring.
forest and swamp.
Oh no, it's that Sisay's ring.
I need mana, dudes.
I know.
Unless you know.
I joke. I always say Sisay's ring and Soul Talisman are Wizards' attempts to make Soul Ring
And I don't
viable
play
in
card anyway.
standard.
They're always good.
Soul Talisman.
This one?
Soul Talisman is dumb.
That card stinks.
Sisay's ring is just as bad though. Like Sisay's ring is doable in like Saheela, because like you just make it cost nothing to drop it.
Back in the day, this was heavily
Control 4 artifacts you paid for nothing. So I feel like if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely say Sisay's
EDH is
ring.
what's carrying magic. And
I
EDH
don't
is
think Soul
really
Talisman would be
good
too bad if it
power
was 0
usage
cost.
and
Was it 1?
It's one to suspend.
Just
If it was 0 to suspend, I don't think it would be great, but it would be playable.
Better, yeah.
in tap.
Like nobody
So
plays
just straight
it,
two
so
colors
it's like
to tap.
Everybody's
Where you go.
Add in
here nobody
swamp.
plays.
For each swamp you control.
You know, use 0 drop that for one turn. For turn 1, you get in 2 turns you have that extra 2 mana to do whatever.
Right.
We said we used to have like 20, 30 people.
But because of suspended
Playing the
things,
same exact.
it's kind of like my same opinion with food. I'm like, food is horrible because of the
And that's
cost.
what one guy was explaining.
Like getting life is not worth
Figured
losing.
out
I've managed
2
to
mana.
backing a guy that owned the shop was like, and everybody after like.
But if it was
doesn't
just
change the board state.
everybody has
yeah, if it
one
was
to
just
get,
sack
and
game
that's
3
what
life,
you
I mean it might be.
set.
It still wouldn't be great, but it would be
So any
playable.
format like that, any competitive
Especially if you're
format
playing like a life
is
game
like the thing. And there's like a whole cast of people who get mad when you call it that, or get mad when you complain.
He's
about
going to
it.
kill me.
I always
That's
thought
good
it
for a
was
blocker.
done because I want to build my own deck.
Yeah, and then everybody has like.
He's going to kill me this guy right here.
That deck is just a variation, 1 or 2 cards.
That's okay. Okay, how much?
Yeah, they're like, oh, I did 3 copies of this and 2 copies of that instead of
No, he's definitely gonna kill me with
my
that.
own version. Like, no, it's the same deck.
Alright.
You just.
So like way back when you.
I was excited for that,
Not really
the loss
this
of life,
rotated-
but
rotated
the
for
fact
people,
that
but when
it
it
is
got
that
modern,
insane damage.
I played red white control.
Doesn't help.
I don't want none
At a
of that.
time when
I don't want none of
Yeah,
that.
except I'm gonna
like
sack.
Boros aggro was big. I played red white control. It was a lot of fun and it actually went pretty well.
Come out with something that not everybody's playing.
Yeah, there was funny. This dude Cassidy who used to try to he travels for work and so
Wait, you're going to kill me, right?
contracts out here to come like hang out with like
Okay, now you're just getting
and
That would've
when he
solved my
first
cards
started
for
coming around and we were playing modern, he had this like red deck win.
I had some good cards coming up too.
Most of the time. And so we get matched up like one F and M, we're playing modern. And he sees that I'm playing red white and and I see that he played red. He's all, oh, so the sideboard, the four Firewalkers mentioned, right? So four Firewalkers, stupid ass card. It costs like 2 mana, 2/2.
Alright, I'm gonna pay
And whenever
2
anything casts it,
white.
it's green life.
Oh wow.
It's not a good card, though. Good against red deck.
Caffeine and War Leader.
So I was like, well, no, it's the first game of the match against sideboard.
I'm gonna plus 1 agility, putting a 1/1 counter on Policeman Lion and
Because
a
I'm
1
playing
power.
red and like burn control, like burn-based control, and I'm casting a lot of red spells.
Are you scooping?
No, he's waiting.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna go to combat.
So
You
yeah,
were
I
at
was
8.
Yeah, so you're gonna finish.
And it was so bad that he altered his like game boarding.
Yeah, I didn't even kill you with the
in order
Adorable
to be able
Council
to kill
too.
Firewalker.
Oh, just double strike?
Because I would just kill him with fire.
Do it that way. I want to get killed with double strike.
Okay, fine.
There
So
you
the
go.
Adorable Council at you,
blanket burn.
and I'll swing Policeman
So
Lion
if somebody were to
at.
like get out some tokens or get out a few creatures, I could just like drop
I'm
like,
so
Firewalker.
threatening right
I'm gonna swing Policeman
And
Lion.
then my Firewalker's got
It's,
protected with red,
6/6.
so then I just be able to attack him.
9/9.
So I kill everything and then I just attack with red with the Firewalker. So he
I had to give
Ten,
the I had to give. Oh no, yeah, it's a 10/10.
means that blanket damage can kill creature protected with red.
I will receive 10
So,
damage.
so like I
will block it with my schnoz.
I will not block it.
You're you can have a rat.
Specifically to deal with.
See, he's helping you.
I'm gonna make 10 soldiers.
And specifically to Firewalkers.
That's why I did it.
Because he couldn't target.
I know.
It just seems like
I need a trample enabler or something.
I know what you're about.
You passing turn?
Yeah. It was like they didn't even have like sort of making
okay,
games.
Bear's got
They only
this.
had like the original like
Yes.
tracks that.
Yes.
Oh, that was
So
a
excited.
few years into it.
Yeah, but they didn't have like a bunch of them. Now they do it for like every set. And stuff like
Yeah, so that's new as of like last year. So what it always was before
Alright.
is that once a year they would do.
Alright, so
one
how many do I
commander
need to
set
cast
with
my
4 to 5
commander
decks.
again?
Yeah.
5, 6,
And
7.
then they
Yep.
were like, we're gonna do
Yeah, I've
2
only
decks
casted
this
once
set.
this game.
Well, first
Other
they did,
time. So I need
for
7.
that year,
So
starting out in the fall,
1,
they were like,
2,
this year's commander set's
3,
gonna come out with Euphoria instead, and it's gonna be
4,
Euphoria
5, 6, 7.
And then like a couple sets later, they're like, here's a set, and also there's 2
Bring
commander
him
decks in all of the
out.
set.
Bring them out.
And they've been doing that, that's been something new thing.
Swing some
that.
rats.
The random brawl that-
I'll have to take one of
Yeah,
them.
I think they tried
you
really
could
hard to
take
get
all
all
of
of
them
them off, and it did a little bit,
You
but
can use
it's
rats.
just not.
I can hit you with 3
So like,
death touch
from a
rats.
business standpoint, you
Absolutely.
want people to play Brawl and
He's gonna take it and gain more humans.
Infernal, and once you have an EDH deck,
Ah.
it's gonna get forever.
But then he's gonna
And
come
Brawl
after me with
rotates,
his humans.
So you have to buy new cards.
Or me. More likely me.
This was from Eldred.
And I'm not sure that
So they
3
tried that, but like yeah, people bought the decks, but then nobody played Brawl.
You bought it to
do me any good.
Yeah,
That's fine.
people bought the decks
So
like
I think I
Arcade
will
Signet
pass and
originally
leave those
when
up
we
for
came with
block.
those 2 Brawl decks.
Oh, come on. I want this one.
We
This one.
sold, I forget how many we bought, but we sold them because they were.
You guys are dangerous to me. I just got my commander back out.
Yeah, because now they're
Those were like 10, 15 bucks because they were only in those 2 decks.
Yeah.
And then obviously it needed to be reprinted because it's an obvious staple card.
Believe it or not, this is also an equipment deck, though I have not seen any equipment.
And so now you can get them.
Yeah, I remember we sold the whole bar top at the time. Like, we were like,
Well, this is Dragon's Approach deck, but
Yeah.
At the
I
time,
need my commander out to make use of that
get lucky on
to
that
give
one.
me
That one
mana.
just accidentally
And he's a pretty high cost.
I'm gonna play the Immortals.
Which one is that?
Players can activate Planeswalker's loyalty abilities. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. Spells you cast cost one
that's
less
why I
cast.
sold
Which
them
you
because
control
they
plus
got
one.
us a reprint, so they kind of you look at them and then
Okay, you can shut down my
There's
engine.
like,
yeah.
which was always gonna happen.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I will
It was
move
like
to
that. I remember the
combat.
first time they
I
reprinted the
will
Shockland with the
send
second Ravnica block, it was a
10
big deal.
soldiers
All
at
the
you.
Shocklands were like 20, 30 bucks, everything
And
was,
this
they were big
flying
modern.
angel.
And they'd only been printed
Yeah,
once.
that's right.
There's this
I'm dead.
monkey I won't do
That's
one
8.
right
Or yeah,
Yeah,
that is more
I
than.
read he just
I can only
did
block
it,
2.
just got banned in Legacy. So
Good.
now every that has 4 copies.
Got him?
Yeah, so it's like now they said
Where are
if you
all
wanna
my
do it
freaking
now, it's like
equipment?
around 80.
Yep, there.
Passing turn.
I'm still not
Probably won't
seeing.
last long, so now
This
they're
is an
doing
equipment deck.
80, but it was almost like 120.
There's the first one, all the way down there.
Yeah, they.
And that would've been
saying,
good.
Like,
Give it a try.
anytime something gets like banned like
What about
that, it's
Jared?
like if it's good, it only stays low for a slight time,
Yeah.
and then it goes
Yeah.
right back, because then everybody that plays Commander will
There's
like,
so
I
many
only need
combos
one
now.
copy now, so.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
They're like, oh, Ragavan went down, so now I can play it.
Yeah.
And then they buy
They're
them
just
all
like
out,
taking
they price
all
them
the
down.
equipment
They
that
buy
I
them
did, that was
before,
bad
yeah.
idea.
So
That's what
wheel.
One in 6 got banned, the legacy. So
It's gonna be bad.
And then she was like, at the time, it was over 60 or 65, I think now it's like 100 maybe.
Or unless you
Alright,
play
well, let's see.
So if you think something gets banned,
So,
everyone
one,
if you play those formats where
two,
it's high
three.
power,
This
this
limits my abilities, because I only get
Those
3.
competitive formats, like those,
Okay.
guys pay a ton of money
Dragon's
for
Approach.
Oh, I know.
take
As
3.
they rotate, they pay a ton of money for a deck every
So,
time.
blue spells and white spells cost.
She has third dragon, she wants to make it, but everyone else tries to, she's
Um,
so taxing. She's waiting for the new set to come out, so Goldspan rotates out.
I know.
So then everything goes down. It's like
You
there's-
still have that Death Touch rat.
I do.
That's why I always get a Cal every time you touch her. That's the one card we keep trying to get is him. And it's like-
3. Play another Dragon's
So
Approach.
that was what was in my hand.
I don't know what that does.
but he's
It's got
supposed to
forest
rotate,
walk.
so hopefully-
And it makes more forest walk stuff.
I don't know, I'm trying to remember exactly what it did, I just remember.
It's really great at green at people where anyone is playing green besides me.
Creator,
Gotcha.
which is good because they tap for
No, he was playing
Yeah, the treasures are
Yeah.
now like a standard
what was he
artifact.
playing? Was this in the afternoon?
the land.
And what do you have in that?
What's
6
his name?
soldiers,
Who can play it?
Death Touch rat,
On that.
and
On that.
Oh, you're playing on that?
Yeah, red green on that.
Oh, just green on that?
all my soldiers are +1/+1.
The one with the when the guys just fight
Yeah.
damage to
I
the
don't commander your
This is yours, is it?
What?
Waiting for the new set to come
No.
out.
Only 5 mana, that's a lot in like Legacy or Castle.
No, I have mine
Versus EDH.
at home.
He's on borderline, but he makes a
That's what, that's what.
Oh, yes, my rat.
More
Then you can
steps.
tap it 2 mana.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna.
the treasures, there's a lot of effects to
Treasures,
make them,
just-
they're tap and sacrifice for 1 mana, it's a standard artifact. He makes them, as long as he's out, you can tap him for 2 mana, sacrifice him for 2 mana and 1 mana.
Show a draw one.
Actually, that'd be a really good card for this deck. Anything that makes
I'm not-
treasures.
Rat.
It's a dirty rat.
For that mana, and it's also
You killed my brother.
Yeah, hopefully he goes down, you might have to stay where he's at. We'll see, he's settled, but it's like,
Look for stuff that efficiently makes treasure tokens because it is
Touch
both
rat is a
mana
problem.
and they sacrifice triggers. It doesn't have to be
Both
gold.
fans in my like top 5 are really
So
good.
gold fan would be really good, but there's lots of cards that make treasures. Look for stuff that that's
I don't
good
think
for
there's
treasures.
anything I'm going to be able to do to save myself.
Hey, good comes from behind.
Humble will be, it's on the reserve list of it's just defined.
Once you get your journal out, it's hard to deal with.
everybody plays dragons.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
actually
well,
saving-
that's true, but it's, you know, now I don't have, I'm only making 3 mana each Dragon's Approach rather than 9 mana.
Yeah, also, your deck is definitely meant for a group.
Yeah.
Shutting
Um,
down your artifacts. Choose team CMC 0. You can't play your rocks. Force you to play it sorcery speed. You want to go search? That's fine. I'll tax you for searching. When you play
I
anything,
think
give
you're
me
probably going to have me by the end, but,
commander down.
You got some tricksy plays up your sleeve?
no, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think it's going to be a good game.
Okay.
Because I can only do 6 more damage to you
Shut up. You're not
if I use that after, and
that's
that's,
gonna
and
load
then
up
you're
the
just gonna,
creatures.
and then you're just gonna get more
I want
creatures.
to.
Yeah.
Good game.
Thank you.
Don't teach you to play stacks, that's bad.
Shoot.
Yeah, and
Sandra
then I
has
had,
to explain
I had that, so
Stacks
get rid of your.
My
So-
combo.
Again, with the commander.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, if I
It's
could
fun
keep my
to play,
commander out, it would have been so much easier.
But
It's so
when you're
fun.
the only one at the table who's playing Magic, pretty soon people
Alright,
don't want to
first
play
one for
Magic.
Darian. Cool.
So,
The rat, Jordan, so he'll have rats.
Don't wanna come back. 'cause-
yeah, so it is, over time, it is a self-defeating strategy because you're gonna win some games and then you're gonna not have any games to win.
I think I need
That's part of why I,
create
if I win, I always
more
take
mana
that.
rocks and things like that with
Oh
this.
my god, what I'm done.
Yeah.
The other thing is that when you win with the deck, some and then play the same people, sometimes they have this idea.
Why not?
that
It's kind of a trend.
even
Well,
if you
he's
only
good
won by
in
accident.
that he's got,
So if you
you
change
know,
decks,
once he
it kinda
comes
alleviates
out,
that.
and I actually have a good card in the deck that will protect him a little bit more. But once he comes out, if I play the Dragon's Approach, then I get extra mana in my second main. And then I can play big dragons and things like that.
Are you running,
What's that? All your triangles on.
you got
Well, Jason Geralt is
I believe I do. But I also have the Commander's Plate, which gives him protection against everything.
except for
So there's a lot of value.
Right.
Everyone's dead.
Which worked out really well when I got him out and played with him. It was great. He's such a high cost, though. Once when you do a board wipe like that.
In itself in this type of format, but it's good fodder for sacrifice effects because you just recast it all again.
Yeah, he was, you don't get to when I was looking, and then there was like, there's one I'm like on the edge about it. It's Grave Titan. It's like he makes no
Grave Titan's really good. He's not a
I don't
zombie.
like
but
it that
he's
it's
really
that's the
good.
thing I don't like. He's not a zombie, so it's like I don't get the.
He would be better as a zombie. He's still really good as not a zombie.
He was one that I didn't pick for. And then they make like that new zombie deck.
Where is everything?
And they reprinted
There's a lot of good cards for that.
Is it? I know they reprinted a bunch of cards I already have.
There's the Commander's Plate.
Feels like
Yeah, I guess I don't have the lightning leaves and stuff. I guess I've gotta tank this up a little bit. Initially, it was just supposed to be a Dragon's Approach deck, and then I saw a video with him as the commander, and I was like, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's good.
How many games have I played with this card?
Well, and especially in this kind of deck where I can just get all that extra mana, but he's vulnerable if I don't get him protected.
To like see what cards are available for what I want to build. I don't see that as that deck because I don't know all the cards, and even if I do, I don't.
I was a little bit worried for a second that Jordan was gonna take that one.
In fact, they make it
He
better.
had some good stuff going.
Yeah, it's hard to determine the strength of some of the decks. I'm glad you got back playing. I know you don't like driving up here.
Yeah, I'll do it every once in a while. I've just been trying to avoid spending money driving over here.
To get her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Soldier's Range.
It was too. I got too little, too late.
I feel like this deck actually has an over 50 win rate.
It's reasonable with victim fees.
And then you got
So